We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The gun to give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Reinhardt. Buying some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think that...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. And now the ball is knocked free. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
This is an outstanding return, and they always tell the return guy, you got to make the first guy miss. Once you do that, you go find your blockers and you find your alley, and that's exactly what happened.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Aztecs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. About to get another look at this hooky offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks up the 1st down. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Speeding down the left side. Pass attempt, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
42.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down. Great job by this offense. Move the chains. Give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the option. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, San Diego State. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you... There he goes! He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. First down, 10 yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Snags it over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on second down. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Wall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Aztecs. Great job by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Walters. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires to the big fella, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reinhardt. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They go to the draw. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Got enough space. Touchdown, San Diego State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Reinhardt. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cook. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Adams. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Sends the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Back to pass, it's Reinhardt. Going for it all. Makes a grab for a big play. Off to the races. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Aztecs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
You know, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first hit.
Touchdown, Aztecs! And that one will give them the lead.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. With the catch, it's Overton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. Everything they were dialing up was working, and here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the 1st down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the 1st down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Reinhardt. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Overton. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Overton.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Galloway. Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking for a man, it's Reinhardt. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that was a six-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive. Got some good work from their deep. There he goes. Runs through a tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Reinhardt. Touchdown, Hokies! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Reinhardt. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped.
Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Reinhardt. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going right and going deep. And he holds it in at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, got him at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might